When I get to Houston, now I really feel like an outcast. But because I got CP there, it's like, oh, cool. Okay, cool. Like, my brother's there. We can work this out. PJ and James, and we gonna work this out. I am the piece that team need. But that wasn't their thinking. They thought that they wanted me to come in and be, I don't want to throw no names out, but they wanted me to be a spot up corner shooter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, run to the corner, spot up, and that's it. And it didn't work at all. It didn't work at all. And I used to tell them, like, look, yo, throw me a bone. Like, I'm going to them like, yo, throw me a bone. Yo, just on a switch, throw it in there. Like, I need that feel. I need that touch. You know, I'm a rhythm player. Like, I can't. First of all, I can't come off the bench and then shoot three threes in a row. Like, I just can't. Yeah. I can't do that.
Melo, I want to ask you about this because actually, I think this is important for you to talk about because you were a superstar. You led the league in scoring. You were the number one option your whole career, and then almost overnight, you go to OKC and you're the third option, and then you go to Houston and you're asked to basically be a spot up shooter with no chance to catch a rhythm. That's a hard adjustment for any player.
Ooh.
For any player. But I would imagine like the actual basketball part, the mental part, I can't imagine because you know that's your own mind. But the basketball part, it had to be incredibly difficult.
Man, I went from New York, All-Star, leave to go to OKC, which is before I even got to OKC, before it happened, I already had in my mind, I'm willing, anywhere I go, I'm going to sacrifice. Because now I want to win. So anywhere I go, I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'm not going to be the first option anymore. I can go to a team and be the first. I can just stay in New York and be the first option. Now I want to win. What's my options? Where I'm going to go? Okay, OKC pulled the trigger the 25th hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, they pulled the trigger at the very last minute, right before media day. So now they already got their system that they already implemented throughout the whole summer. So now I'm coming in media day and it's like, damn, yo, we got Melo here too. Well, now we gotta figure the system out. Who's gonna get the touches? What offense we gonna run? Because you already implemented the offense that was basically for you. I mean, for Russ and PG. I had nothing to do with that offense. But when I come, it's like, holy shit. Okay, this is too much firepower. How are we gonna make this work? So I think that's why we got up to a slow start. When I get to Houston, the basketball part of it is like, at this time, I'm like, I know this is another sacrifice. But now I'm sacrificed for the greater good now. Like I'm willing to sell my soul to go win. And this is what I'm thinking about. And when I get there, I honestly didn't feel like I was a part of Houston at all. So from a basketball standpoint, to your question, I had to isolate myself to really lock in from a basketball standpoint, right? In the gym more. You know, the gym was people say the gym was a sanctuary. That year was really my sanctuary. You know, John Lucas in the gym with me before practice, after practice, before shoot around, after games, before, like, it was, the work ethic was different. But I know I needed that for my own basketball psyche. Because I was already starting to doubt myself, like, damn, like, is this who I am now? And do I want to be that? Fuck it, that's too late. I'm already here. I'm gonna buy into it. Oh, Melo, you gotta come off the bench. Word? Like, I was like, why is that? Why? Where did the narrative come from?
So let me ask you a question then. Was it ever a thought, like, if it's coming off the bench, I'm gonna retire? Like, did you ever think, like, if this is my only option, then I'm just gonna I don't want to play that role. I'm out. Was that ever a thought?
No, it never was. I'm not doing it. Never was that. And honestly, knowing whatever past history I've had with Mike D'Antoni, I went to him, Mike, I need you to be honest with me. Tell me my role. Like, we ain't gonna do what we did in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not having that. I grew, you grew, we both matured. Tell me my role on this team, what you need, right? And I need you to be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to bring what you bring. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? And then we, preseason it happening. It's like, damn, I'm like, we playing. Okay, this is why I came here. But then it was like first game, it never was communicated to me that I was coming off the bench. Now I don't want to make it seem like I was against it. I just wanted I wanted that up front. Because let me get my mental right. I never came off the bench ever in my life. Ever. So, 15 years, and then now come off the bench. Do you know the pride and the ego blow that had on me? I'm like, dang, I gotta get my, like, it was very difficult. It was very difficult. So out of all of this experience, that was the hardest thing for me. That was the hardest thing, to stay in it mentally and emotionally. The basketball part of it, that was gonna happen. That wasn't gonna change. But the mental part and emotional part was the hardest part that I had to deal with. And by the time that they let me go in Houston, which was only after 9 games, that's when I was just starting to accept my role. I was just getting comfortable in accepting my role. Like, I'm coming off the bench. Let me try to make this fun. You know what I'm saying? Let me make this fun. Let me go ride the bike before the game. Let me get the crowd into it. Let me wave the towel for the first couple minutes of the game. I had to start psyching myself out to try to get myself going and prepared for coming off the bench. So call my number, Melo, come on, let's go. I'm running to the table. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do all of that to psych myself up.